Greetings, universe. Have you ever turned your gaze inward, looked real hard at what you found there, and found it wanting? Welcome to my life. This is Bloodborne. And now, we're going to go visit Chalice Dungeon. Let's see here. I've already cleared this one. That's right. So, next Chalice ritual. Lower Tumaru Chalice. Yeah, I know there's a P in front of it. I don't know how it's actually pronounced. I've heard other people pronounce it Tumaru. I'm just going to pronounce it that way. So, let's perform the ritual, sacrificing 3,200 blood echoes and 9 ritual blood 3s. I wish I could actually see what's going on. Come on, get a better angle. I can almost see. Oh, I haven't conducted the ritual. I am conducting the ritual, right? Okay, yeah, the ritual was happening. I don't know why that one took so long, but whatever. Let's go inside. See what glorious things await us. Inside this Chalice dungeon. Yes. So since the standard hunter axe comes equipped with a triangle slot, the standard hunter axe is the best hunter axe you can get. You don't need a lost or uncanny axe. Well, if you're going for sheer attack power in terms of blood gems, anyway. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever read a blood gem description for you all. I mean, they're all the... Wait, sometimes they're different. So they're mostly the same. A blood gem that fortifies weapons and adds various properties. Blood gems are especially rare bloodstones that grow on cold blood. Blood gems are kneaded into weapons using workshop tools, but only when of matching shape. Most radial blood gems have effects that bear upon physical attacks. Oh. This particular specimen has a pronounced effect due to its extended state of dampness. That's why it's specified as damp. Okay. I didn't think that damp blood gems would have a different description. But yeah, no matter what type of blood gem, most triangular blood gems have effects that provide attribute bonuses and extra effects. This is true, but in the Chalice dungeons it's pretty easy to get triangular gems that just go physical damage plus X%. But it's good to know. Most waning blood gems provide rare special effects such as fire, bolt, or healing. It's good to know that they had at least intended to have a particular type of effect on on various shapes. Droplet blood gems are special gems that adapt to various weapons and shapes, naturally making them highly prized among hunters. And yet, to my limited knowledge, they very rarely have effects that make them worth keeping once you have, or that make them worth hunting down. Partially because of the way they're generated, and oh my gosh, this is where we start encountering spiders. Spiders. The spiders terrify me. They are very strong, and when they are created by those bell-ringing women, they can hunt you down in swarms of like 5 or so from, it feels like halfway across the dungeon, and so it makes it very stressful to try and hunt down the origin of them, because you can't do anything else in the dungeon without being swarmed by them once you get into their range until you deal with the origin. Anyway, so yeah, that's the big thing I dislike about Chalice dungeons. Like, I like the concept of the Chalice dungeons, especially since they are apparently intended for co-op. And I just have a deep love of co-op. Like, one of my favorite games was Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures for the GameCube. Because of the co-op. Like, you could play the game solo, and it works perfectly fine. Or you can co-op and have a jolly good time. And so I'm so glad that the Souls and the Souls franchise and Bloodborne. Ooh, Ritual Blood 4. That's what I need for. Oh gosh, that Chalice dungeons I'm actually interested in. Anyway, I'm so happy that Dark Souls and Bloodborne have co-op. I just wish they had a local co-op mode. Because I would love to sit someone next to me and then have us roll up characters and then just go to town. A friend of mine and I have played bits and pieces of Dark Souls 3 together. Like, I helped him throughout the main game of Dark Souls 3 from the Dragon Slayer armor boss up until the end. Whenever I open one of these doors, I'm always afraid that I'm going to be swarmed by red spiders. Oh my. Anyway, yeah, that was just some of the most fun that I'd had in Dark Souls games. Like, I much prefer Dark Souls 1 to Dark Souls 3, and I'm looking forward to doing this kind of thing with the Dark Souls 3 HD re-release, since it'll have the password system. Blood vials. But yeah, that was like the most fun I've had, just he and I traversing these grand archives together. Oh sure, random enemy drops Ritual Blood 4, but the treasure chest at the end only gives a 3. Yeah, traveling through the grand archives together to defeat the twin princes at the end, and then traveling to that place, that place where you fight the final boss together. And then we parted ways, and sometime later he needed help with the end boss of the first DLC. And we had a good time with that boss. So I haven't descended the ladder here yet. There's an entire lower region which may or may not have any treasure. Let's go. Yeah, the other big thing about Chalice dungeons is I wish that they'd have a wider variety of rooms. But, oh, there's a snatcher. Like, I'm going to see this room so many times. Ow, no. Sure. What? I lost my lock on. Oh wow. Oh good. Now I can finish this job. But yeah, I just love the co-op. Like, sometimes I in Dark Souls 3 I have characters set up where I just put down a summon sign somewhere. Like, I'm about the average level and my weapon upgrade is +2 beyond the average I would expect for the area, and then I'll just, set down my summon sign and help out any number of people in a day. And there's nothing down here. Well, didn't have, huh? Is that so? Holy cow! I did not know about this. I was not expecting this. Thank you, brave tellers of the hidden path. Well, I'm after ritual materials. Let's get them. But yeah, I just love video games that have a co-op mode. Alright, what's this? Sage's Wrist, nice. Like, I feel like new Super Mario Brothers Wii and New Super Mario Brothers Wii U kind of flubbed their co-op mode because you can jump on other characters and send them plummeting to their demise. Why would you do that? Why would you allow that to happen? But I feel like Zelda had it right. I mean, sure, there was a competitive aspect to it too, which was also cool. Like, I like the co-op competition type thing. And then, oh, what's this? And then they had this competition aspect where you got your face on the level map if you collected the most force gems in an area. Whoop. Yes, fear trap. Nearly walked right into that one. It would have killed me. But this time it won't. I'm sure that I will forget it again. And, yeah, get killed by it. If I happen to get killed and respawn, and then I'll be like, alright, I want to go right back to where I died so I can acquire my echoes. Someone was talking about hidden path here, but there is no such thing. Yet I guess the liar got... My understanding is that when you leave a message, if it gets downvoted, it'll eventually disappear if it gets enough downvotes. Or foul message. Alright, so let's see. So it's not open from this side. Alright. Fear insect and spin message. Okay, so fear insect. People typically put that down in the Chalice dungeons when there are going to be red insects chasing. Well, spiders aren't insects. These things have 6 legs, don't they? Yes, they do. Even the hollow's taken 3 hits to kill. I'm pretty sure this is a trap. Fear insect. Oh no. They're going to come from that direction. Alright. Yeah, there they are. Ow. Nope. Ah! See, I ran right into a trap. Those things. Actually, that is a pretty clever way to get you to stop paying attention to your surroundings and run into traps. But I hate them anyway. Oh, right. I died. Time to change my clothes. Paper-thin silver armor. Here we come. Get that out of your mouth. Alright, so, yes. The part of the Chalice dungeons that I dislike the most. You can't take your time. Ow! Ow! Jerks! Alright. Run. Oh, and here's the bell-ringing woman, who presumably summoned. Ah, no! Okay. There are like 2 or 3 red insects that aren't actually associated with a bell-ringing woman in some dungeon somewhere. And my goodness, they are infuriating because they swarm with a series of insects that are associated with a bell-ringing woman. What? Well, I didn't expect the fight with this one to go quite like that, but sure, that happened. Alright. what did I acquire? Ooh, a tempering gems? Blood gem. Yeah, see, the Chalice dungeons will eventually have better blood gems than you can find in the main game. Oh, right, you exist. Right. But yeah, I think starting later in this Chalice dungeon, but definitely in the next Chalice dungeon, you can have like 5 to 10 red insects, spiders, whatever, swarming you at once. And you'll have no idea where they came from unless you pay close attention. Okay, so anything worth going after down here? Nope. 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 So then, run before you're well done. Oh. Oh no. Alright. So. Through here. Oh, I have a decent chunk of blood echoes. Like, I might be able to get a level out of this. Oh, I thought there might be a door in this segment because it's long enough that, like, usually when they're this long they have a door, I get the feeling. I haven't, like, done a statistical analysis. Oh no. No, not this room. Oh man. Oh, there's a cat. Okay, good. Cat move. Okay, you. I don't know. Now I run around the corner. Alright, you. Yes, you. Fight me. Oh man, really? Ah. Why? Why am I stuck? Okay, so there was a pillar that was sticking at me. Now then, let me reorientate myself. Okay. Okay. I have control again. I hope. Ow. That can happen. I like this though, where the third one just kind of stands there and shoots at you until you're ready to challenge the third one on your own terms. And sure, it does provide support for the other two. Speaking of the other two, I want to get them separated. Okay, one of them's running. Good. Oh, I thought that swing was not for going back. Anyway, I was saying a thing and then I got frustrated. Alright, you. Alright, I hope that's all of you now. And you. I'm also going to give you a bad time. There we go. You got close enough to use your gun, can't hit me. So instead you swing a little lantern. Oh, I'm out of stamina, that's what's going on. Alright. And now this one has changed their weapons. Alright. So, yeah. I do like the design of this boss fight, where one of them has a gun and just stands back and pelts you with bullets while the others actually try to engage you. Then you can take the last one down on your own terms. Alright, so I found 2 tempering blood gems in this segment at least, and I want to go upgrade my axe with more blood gems. And yeah, blood gems can add a lot to the damage of a weapon. Like, the maximum amount that a single blood gem can do, well, it's kind of bad to say that this is the maximum, because there are poor man gems, which do more when you're at low health, but gems that function all the time across the board, you can get about like 27.1%, I think, per gem. But I don't think that stacks multiplicatively. I think it stacks additively. But still, that's plus nearly, not quite, but nearly 90%. I think it's closer to 81. Like, so, yeah, 81.3%. Wait, I don't want to do a regular fortification, blood gem fortification. Alright, just scroll through. Oh, yes. Thank you. Sure, that replaces the old. There are some that increase your blunt attack or thrust attack only, but I don't know which attacks on this weapon are blunt attacks. So, yeah, forget that noise. Was there something else I wanted to do? Right! I got a decent chunk of,
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it? Very well, let me...
echoes, yes. Alright, now keep level up any further.
Farewell, good hunter. May you...
So if you want to level up quickly, the Chalice dungeons are the way to go. I mean, the first two Tumuru ones don't give much in the way of blood echoes. Once you get to the third Tumuru, oh, Shaman Bone Blades. These. I'm going to find 6 later on. There's only one situation that I actually go out of my way to use them. Anyway, what I wanted was the Bone Ash set. Anyway, Shaman Bone Blades. They have a really slow attack and they break after one use regardless of whether you hit it or not. But when you hit an enemy, it's still hostile to you, but it also turns hostile to all the other enemies. And there's a place in the DLC where this is really useful. Anywho, Bone Ash Mask. A mask made of bone ash, worn by the oldest keepers. The keepers, who mined the slumbering great ones, gained eternal life, preserved in ashen form in a ceremony of flame that cremated body and soul. The long, pointed hat is a symbol of the old keepers, and is considered evidence of their companionship forged in a certain sin. That sounds like a pretty heavy Dark Souls reference. Oh, this one, the rest of these talk about now their frail armor is white and sinewy, a window into an arcane lost art. So, yeah, I want the Bone Ash set. And then I guess I'll invest the rest of my actual money into, what do I want to buy? Well, obviously healing items. They are the best things to buy, and then Quicksilver bullets. I'm sure I have 160 or 170 to 190-ish of these in storage, but if you don't keep up on keeping up on those, it's so easy to go through them all and then wonder where they all went. I know. I've done it. So, yeah. Off I go into the wild sea green yonder. Deeper into the Chalice dungeon. So, yeah, I think the Chalice dungeons would be much better if they didn't have those horrifyingly powerful insect swarms. Sorry, spider swarms. And also, if some of the bosses were better done. Oh, this room. And a third, less, well, for me, less important thing is more different, unique rooms. Right, I forgot to pay attention here. Okay, no door here. But yeah, more different, unique rooms. I would like that. It's not the biggest issue in the world here. And there are some rooms that are unique to certain types of Chalice dungeons. Like lower end dungeons have these nifty canyons that you can cross. And there are also unique enemies. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. A bunch of enemies just died for no apparent... Well, not a bunch, but at least one enemy has died. For no readily apparent reason. Let me look up. Okay, I don't see any swinging blades. So, some enemy has died for a reason that is not readily apparent to me. Delightful! Oh, there's a rat. The rats in this dungeon are just so visually unappealing. Oh, alright. I want to walk slowly. Oh, another enemy has died for no readily apparent reason. Okay. So people have died in this area. Aha! I knew it! I knew you were there. I could smell the TC. I knew how I had to get rid of them. Sorry, rather close to the other things. Okay, okay. I think there's something important up here. I don't know why I feel that, I just do. Right. So, let's see here. Alright. So then, any treasure? Because seeing this dog all alone worries me. Like, it feels like it's meant to lure me in. Ow! Okay. Oh, what's this? Treasure waits ahead. Oh, thanks! Yeah, I'm being a bit paranoid, but seeing this out here feels like it's meant to lure me in. And look at this. Just a random treasure box. Ritual Blood 3. Time for treasures. Yes! I like that I'm invincible when opening treasure boxes. Tomb Mold 3. Ritual Blood 3. Okay. So then. Oh my. This could have killed me. So remember, never walk down the center of the path. Bad things will happen to you. Alright. Well, nothing else here. This entire area felt like a huge trap, and yet there was just a dog and some treasure. The reason it feels like a huge trap is because they do pull tricks and traps on you. Oh, someone wearing the Ashen Hunter Guard. Oh, I know where I am. Please don't swing that at me. Ow, that hurt. That hurt deep down inside where I have feelings. That also hurt deep down inside where I feel emotions. Oh, numbing mist. I can use this to ease that sort of pain. Have I ever had this before? Have I ever read it before? I don't think I have, even if I have had it before. Throw to create a mist cloud that numbs a hunter's life essence and prevents restoration of HP. Said to be used by blood hunters of Canehurst, its recipe is a secret, closely guarded by the line of nobles inhabiting the castle. So, yeah, that's the thing. Alright, open and get ready to roll away. Okay. I'm just so used to opening these and having a swarm of spiders, red spiders coming. Oh no, a fiery one. Right, you can't do a visceral attack.